Hi everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Vina. I've had a lot of requests for this video, and it's my copycat recipe for 7 leaves mung bean milk tea. Enjoy! So the night before you're going to make this recipe, go ahead and rinse 1/3 cup of split mung beans in water, soak them overnight, and then you're going to strain out your mung beans when you're ready to use them. Next, you're going to need some pandan leaves, either frozen or fresh. Next, you're going to need some jasmine tea. I'm using a loose leaf tea here, but if all you have are tea bags, feel free to use those instead. You're also going to need some whole milk and then 1/2 cup of coconut cream, and the best brand to use is Savoy. So make sure to get that brand for the best flavor. And a really important ingredient in this recipe is pandan flavoring or pandan extract. And lastly, you're going to need some granulated sugar. Now the first thing you're going to do is cook your mung beans in 1/2 cup of water, then bring that to a boil, and when it boils, turn it down into a low simmer for 12 minutes. While the mung beans are cooking, be sure to keep an eye on it and stir if needed in order to prevent the mung beans from burning. Now while the mung beans are cooking, go ahead and start preparing your tea. I'm placing 3 tablespoons of loose leaf jasmine tea in my French press and adding 3 cups of boiling water, then steep that for 5 minutes. Now after your tea is done steeping, go ahead and strain it and transfer it to a large cup. And don't forget to keep checking on your mung beans, stirring it to prevent it from burning. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take 10 6-inch pieces of pandan leaves, and you're going to cut those up into small pieces so that it's easy to blend in the blender. You're going to go ahead and add your pandan leaves to the blender cup. Then you're going to add 1 cup of the tea that you prepared and blend it until the leaves are pretty fine but not too mushy. Just make sure you blend it until the consistency of the pandan leaves is like what you see here. Now with a strainer and a wet paper towel or a cheesecloth if you have it, go ahead and strain your pandan tea. You also might need to wring out the paper towel in order to get the last bits of that pandan tea. Now if you notice that your mung beans are getting a little dry, feel free to add a little bit of water. At the end of the 12 minutes, your mung beans should be cooked and they should look nice and fluffy like this. Then you're going to add your mung beans into a blender cup, then add 1/2 cup of milk. Next, go ahead and puree your mung bean mixture until the consistency is similar to baby food. And here's a close-up of the consistency of the mung bean puree. Next, in a large stock pot, go ahead and add 1 cup of milk, and to that add 5 or 6 pandan leaves. For this step, make sure that your heat is on low because you don't want to end up burning your milk, and all you want to do is just extract that pandan flavor into the milk. Then you're going to add in 1/2 cup of coconut cream, stir that really well until the mixture is all incorporated. Then you're going to cook this for about 5 to 10 minutes or until the pandan leaves turn slightly yellow. Now after 5 to 10 minutes, go ahead and add in your mung bean puree. Make sure that you mix really well in order to incorporate that mung bean puree into your milk. Then you're going to add in the remaining 2 cups of jasmine tea as well as jasmine tea that has been infused with pandan. Then what you're going to do is measure out about 1/4 teaspoon of pandan extract. And what you're going to do is stir that pandan extract into your tea until it reaches the color that you're looking for. And what we're shooting for is a very light green color. Now, in terms of the pandan extract, in addition to providing a beautiful green color to your milk tea, it also amps up that pandan flavor. And this is kind of a close-up of the light green color that we're shooting for. Now you can go ahead and turn off the heat on your milk tea, and the next thing you're going to do is add 12 tablespoons of sugar. This kind of gives a baseline of the sugar level for this tea. If you like your tea more sweet, go ahead and add more. If you like less sweet, go ahead and add less. So it's all up to you. And it sounds like a lot, but this actually makes 5 to 6 servings. Then transfer your Mung Bean Milk Tea into a large pitcher, put that in the fridge for a couple of hours to cool down, and after that, it's ready for your friends and family or just all for yourself to enjoy. I hope you guys really like this recipe. Please leave a comment down below if you happen to try it, and I know that I really enjoyed having this tea for the last couple of days, and trust me, it tastes exactly like 7 Leaves Mung Bean Milk Tea. Enjoy!